You are welcome to Maths Hub S. Today we are going to look at application of the laws of indices. But before we proceed to the application of the laws of indices, I want you to take a look at the following laws. I've already done a video on the laws, so you can review that video or you can go back and watch that video before coming to watch this video. Or better still, you can have a look at the laws as have been summarized on the screen. Right, I hope you have gone through the laws again, and therefore let's proceed to our lesson today. We are going to look at some questions and then how we are going to apply the laws of indices on those particular questions. We are starting with this question, which says simplify 5 exponent 7 times 3 exponent 5 all divided by 3 exponent 2 times 5 exponent 2. So we write down our solution. We are going to solve it, so we can say solution. Now looking at the question, you see that we have 5 exponent 7 times 3 exponent 5 over 3 exponent 2 times 5 exponent 2. If you look at the values here, 5 comes first, but if you look at this place, you see that 3 comes first. Then we have 5 here as second, and here we have 3 as second. We are going to rewrite it in order so that if 5 comes first here, then 5 will also come first here. Or if 3 comes first here, then 3 will also come first at the numerator. So whichever number that comes first in the denominator, then we make that same number comes first at the numerator and vice versa, right? So we have 5 exponent 7 times 3 exponent 5 all over 3 exponent 2 times 5 exponent 2. This one is equal to 5 exponent 7 times 3 exponent 5. Then the denominator here, at the denominator side, we are also bringing 5 exponent 2 first, so that they will be in order. So we are writing here 5 exponent 2, then times 3 exponent 2. Note that multiplication is commutative. So whether 3 exponent 2 comes first or 5 exponent 2 comes first, the answer is the same. It doesn't really change anything, but we are just doing a rearrangement. We are rearranging it in order that we will be able to solve it without any difficulty. Right, that's what we are doing here. So now from here, we have 5 exponent 7 times 3 exponent 5 all over 5 exponent 2, 3 exponent 2. Now this one we are going to separate it. So we have, that is 5 exponent 7 over 5 exponent 2 times. So let's write that we have 5 exponent, this is equal to 5 exponent, then 5 exponent 7 over 5 exponent 2, then times 3 exponent 5 over 3 exponent 2. What we have here is the same as what we have here. Now once we get it this way, we can start applying the laws of our indices. By the laws of indices, particularly the one with division, we are saying that if the bases are the same, then subtract the index of the denominator from the index of the numerator. So this one is going to give us 5. We are repeating the base, which is the 5. Then we are subtracting the index of the denominator from the numerator. That's 7 minus 2. Then we have times there, so we bring our times. And here 3 is the base, so repeat our 3, you can see. Then we subtract 2 from 5. Now we can proceed from here, our 5. Then 7 minus 2 is giving us 5. Then times, we also have 3. Then 5 minus 2 is giving us 3. So note that the question is saying that simplify, and see here simplify So at this point there is nothing we can do again. We cannot simplify it further, so we leave it this way as our answer. In fact, if the question says that simplify, you are going to leave your final answer in exponential form. They are only saying that simplify it. So we are simplifying this, which is this one. And if you simplify that, you are going to get this one here. You don't need to find the value of 5 exponent 5, then you multiply that by 3 exponent 3, which is 27 here. No. So this is our first question. Then we move on to example 2. So we have example 2 on the application of the laws of indices. And the example 2 is saying that simplify 9 exponent 10 times 2 exponent 8 all over 2 exponent 0 times 9 exponent 9. So we have our solution. The first thing is to rearrange the question in order, because it has not been arranged. If it had been arranged, there is no need to rearrange it, but you can see that the numerator starts with 9 and the denominator starts with 2, and that will make it difficult for us. Though we can go ahead and simplify without necessarily rearranging it, but if you rearrange it, it makes it more clearer for you to see. So let's rearrange it. So we have 9 exponent 10 times 2 exponent 8 all over, then the denominator we are bringing 9 first, so 9 exponent 9 then times 2 exponent 0. This is the rearrangement. So we have this one. Now we are saying that this is equal to 9 exponent 10 over 9 exponent 9 then times 2 exponent 8 over 2 exponent 0. So once you do it this way, then we can say that by the division law of indices, 9 exponent 10 divided by 9 exponent 9 is going to give us 9. Then the exponent of the numerator is 10, then minus the denominator is 9. Now we bring our multiplication here. So this multiplication is next. Now we have times, then we have the right side, which is 2, then we have the numerator is 8, that is the exponent of the numerator is 8, then minus the exponent of the denominator is 0. So we have this. Now we can proceed from here. We have 9, then the exponent, we have 10 minus 9, which is 1. Every natural number has an exponent of 1, so there is no need to write the 1 like this. So just leave out the 1 and write the 9. 9 naturally has an exponent of 1, so there is no need writing the 1 again. Then times 2, then we have 8 minus 0 is 8, so we have that. Note the question here is saying simplify. So this is the simplified form. As I said in the first question, when it is saying that simplify, you don't need to multiply this 9 by the value of 2 exponent 8. Just leave it in an exponential form like this, and that is your simplified answer. So we are moving on to example 3. And example 3 is saying that evaluate 7 exponent 7 times 4 exponent 12 all over 4 exponent 8 times 7 exponent 5. So as I was saying, you can see that for the numerator 7 comes first, and then for the denominator 4 comes first. So we are going to rearrange it. So we say so we have 7 exponent 7 times 4 exponent 12 all over 4 exponent 8 times 7 exponent 5 is going to give us 7 exponent 7 times 4 exponent 12 all over. I'm now going to rewrite the denominator as 7 exponent 5 times 4 exponent 8. Note that multiplication is commutative, so whichever that comes first, the answer is going to be the same. Now from here, 7 exponent 7 times 4 exponent 12 all over 7 exponent 5 times 4 exponent 8 will now give us 7 exponent 7 dividing by 7 exponent 5, then times 4 exponent 12 all over 4 exponent 8. Basically, we are separating it so that we can apply the laws of indices. Now that we have this place and this place, the basis being the same 7, 7, and this is of course division, so we can apply the division rule. Then here too we have the same base 4 and 4, and this is division 2, so we can apply the division for the right side as well. So we say that this one will now give us 7, then the exponent of the numerator is 7, then minus the exponent of the denominator. That's the division rule for indices. Then we bring our multiplication here, so times, then 4, exponent of the numerator is 12 minus exponent of the denominator is 8. So we have that. Now we can proceed from here. 7 minus 5 is 2, so we have 2, then times 4, then we have 12 minus 8 is 4, so we have 4. Note that our question is saying that evaluate. If the question were to be simplified, then we are going to stop here as our answer. But because they are saying that we should evaluate, we are going to find a value for this. So let's do that. So this one we continue on. 7 exponent 2 means 7 times 7, and that is 49. Now 4 exponent 4, so we have 49 times 4 exponent 4, which means 4 times 4 times 4 times 4, and that is 256. So we have 256. So we now proceed from here. That means 49 times 256, and we are getting 49 times 256 is equal to 12, then 544. 12,544. So this is our answer. Once again, take notice of when the question says that simplify, and then when it says that evaluate. When it says evaluate, we are finding a value for the question, and that will be our answer as we have it here, this place. That is evaluate. And if it were to be simplification, we are going to stop at this point. We will not get to this point. Right. So we proceed to example number 4. Example 4, we have evaluate 2 exponent 3 times 3 exponent 4 times 3 exponent 3 all over 2 exponent 2 times 2 times 3 exponent 5. So this one, you see that we don't need to rearrange it because already we have here to be 2, then down to be 2, then here we have 3, then down we have 2 next, and then 3. So it has already been arranged, right? So we have solution. That means our 2 exponent 3 times 3 exponent 4, then times 3 exponent 3 all over 2 exponent 2 times 2 times 3 exponent 5 is going to give us, I will separate the 2's from the 3. So I have 2 exponent 3 over 2 exponent 2, then times 2, then times, then I'll bring the 3's as well, 3 exponent 4 times 3 exponent 3 all over 3 exponent 5. We are separating it in this way so that we have the bases being the same. Once we have the right side, all the bases are the same. And if we come to this side, we have all the bases are the same, 2, 2, 2. Know that the 2 here, this 2 here, has an exponent of 1, which we don't write, but the exponent there is 1. Naturally, every number has an exponent of 1. So now we can proceed from here. Then down here, we are going to apply the indices law of multiplication to this side. We also apply the indices law of multiplication to this side as well, because we have the bases being the same, 3, 3, and here the down 2, 2. So that means we are getting 2 exponent 3, then we have 2, the exponent here is 1, so we add 2 to 1, that will be 3. Then we bring our multiplication, then we have 3, then we add the exponent 4 and that of the 3, that will be 7. Then we have 3 exponent 5, that is the denominator, which is here. So here you can see that we have the same bases 2 and 2. Here we have the same base 3 and 3. We are going to apply the division law to the right side and that of the left side, because you can see this is division here, you can see division here, and you can see division here. So we are going to apply the division law to the right side and also to the left side. So that implies that we have 2, then we have the exponent of the numerator is 3, then minus exponent of the denominator is also 3. Then we bring our times here. Then we have 3, exponent of the numerator is 7, then denominator is 5. So we can proceed from here. This is basically 2. 3 minus 3 is 0. So we have 0, then times 3. Then 7 minus 5 is 2. So we have 2 there. This implies 2 exponent 0, and 2 exponent 0 is 1. Any number exponent 0 is 1. So we have 1. Then 3 exponent 2 means 3 times 3, and that is 9. So 1 times 9 is equal to 9. And again, the question is saying evaluate. So you have to get a single value as your answer. But if it were to be simplified, then you are going to stop at this point as the answer for simplification. But evaluate, you proceed until you get a value for the answer. So we end here with these questions, and hopefully more questions will come later. Please do me a favor by subscribing and also like the video. See you again. Goodbye.